everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Cassandra from Craftably Thereafter, and this is just a very quick video to tell you about a short new sort of video that I want to bring onto the channel, which I'm just going to call for now Free Pattern Friday. So what is it about? Well, as you guys know, my normal videos or the normal items I show you on my videos is usually from either my crochet books or in most other cases paid patterns from Etsy or Ravelry or wherever I buy my patterns from, but they for the most part purchased patterns. And I know a lot of people out there use free patterns. There's a ton of free patterns available, and I thought it would be fun to, just apart from my regular episodes, which are sometimes very long, to just have a small segment every week, Free Pattern Friday, where I share a free pattern that I maybe came across or that I thought is very cute, that I think you guys would love or enjoy making. And if you also have some suggestions for free patterns, just pop them in the comments. I would love to try out some different patterns. I know not everyone has access to Instagram, for instance. I know there's often free patterns available on Instagram, but I want to try something that is accessible to most people. So either Ravelry or blogs from designers, and also try patterns from people that might not be as well known. Because I know a lot of us use the free patterns, for instance, from Repeat Crafter Me or Stringy Ding Ding. So there's a lot of very well-known free pattern sites out there, but I want to try here and there some of the lesser-known free patterns. So the first one for this week to kick off our Free Pattern Friday is this adorable bear. Yes, friends, of course I was going to kick it off with a bear pattern. This very cute, very odd little bear, because he's got an extremely long neck. And when I showed the pattern to my son and my husband before he had his ears and his muzzle, they were completely stumped. They had no clue what I was making. My son looked at me with his big eyes and said, "It looks like something very odd is going on." He didn't have a clue. But in the end, it was this very cute bear. So he does come with this nice chunky scarf. So as I say, when you start working up the pattern and you see this extremely long neck, do not get a fright. It does turn out all right in the end. Now this pattern I found on a blog, one or other designer's blog. It's called stuffedheartscrochet.weebly.com, and I will link the blog down below where I found the free pattern on. I used it in a fingering weight yarn. This was lovely yarn that was gifted to me. So a fingering weight yarn and using a 2.5mm hook. The scarf is made still from my leftover Crochet Society advent calendar yarn, and with that I use a 3mm hook. It is a DK weight. But of course, you can make this bear in whatever weight of yarn you feel like. I think because he is so small, he would actually work perfectly in something like a velvet yarn or a thinner type blanket or chenille yarn. He's very cute, whipped up in no time because he is small. So tiny little legs working into this very long body. And then you just work on his muzzle, his ears, and his little arms. Very cute. The only thing from this pattern, twice when I did the muzzle, my stitch count did not work out. So I didn't let that bother me. I just left out in the second and the third row. There's an increase on the very last stitch. I never had that last stitch. So I was always one stitch off. So when you do the muzzle, don't stress too much if your stitch count do not work out. It could have been me. I did it fairly late at night, but twice I couldn't get the stitch count to work, but the muzzle still looks cute. It still worked out great, still fit perfectly on his little head. But there you go, guys. Free Pattern Friday number 1. this cute Oliver the bear. There you have it. So I'll link the details down below. If you've got any suggestions or free patterns that you've really enjoyed making, that's maybe not that well known, please pop it down in the comments. I would love to try some different patterns and feature them from now on Free Pattern Friday. All right, you guys, I will see you very soon for my regular video. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay safe, stay crafty, and we'll talk again soon.